Hi, this is Steve Spencer from Fresh Agenda. I'm here to give you a quick walkthrough how we're seeing the world market right now in early April 2017. What are some of the big things out there shaping the way in which the market might play out, what it might mean for values, and where the risks, etc. might lie in that future outlook. Our outlook is based on a solid platform of analysis. We operate a continuous outlook for the world dairy market based on a total holistic view of the marketplace built on solid fundamentals. So our outlook at this point in time is based on a tracking of a number of hot items, which you can see there. Those we see as are the big variables that are shaping the balance of trade over time and impacting product values. We examine in our outlook work the risks associated in each of those, what the alternate views might be, and what some of the scenarios might be for different views on how the variables impacted by those factors might change over time, and what that holds for product values, what it holds for the availability of product. So over time, we've seen a great deal of volatility, and right now our outlook suggests that we're going to stabilise at values for the milk powders as shown on that chart. And they are, again, Oceania values, but we'd suggest that we've seen the market peak, disappointingly, at a pretty low level compared to where it's been in the past, but stabilise, and over 2017 we think the market's in a fairly even balance. The availability of product coming on the market, the demand on the import side is balancing out after quite a turbulent time, as you've seen on that chart, with an oversupply. Those green bars pointing downwards means we've had too much milk. And what we're seeing now, however, is a recovery in supply, a muted recovery in supply. The European Union expected to go back into surplus anytime soon. The EU is bigger and it's rebounding off a dip in the second half of last year. And we'd expect over 2017 to have a fairly modest growth rate. The EU is keeping cheese in focus. The major processors very focused on keeping cheese markets stable. But our outlook suggests a lot more stock is going to go into intervention. The key issue there is where does it end up? Now, importantly, what we do in our work is we project some scenarios for what might happen to intervention stocks, how might they build, and what impact they have on values going forward. The US is growing strongly, a juggernaut's rolling on. The key issue is what are they going to do with that milk? The cheese trade, the cheese market's quite important. It's very stable, has been on the floor and is coming back up again now. But there are plenty of risks in the US. We go to China, where China is a mixed story. We expect some slow growth in import demand in milk powders, but China has also got a very good outlook for exporters of cheese. And whilst not a big part of the global cheese market, it is growing strongly. And when you then look at infant formula, you look at milk and cream exports, China's a good story for exporters who've secured access. Across a number of price-sensitive buying regions, which are some of the most important marketplaces in the world for dairy products, we'd expect in 2017 to see a rebound in demand. 2016 was an odd year. We saw low prices and we saw a lot of buyers sitting back. They'd filled up on lower prices in the past, and there might be some supply chain replenishment that helps recover some of those demand variables. Our outlook this time has got something a bit different in it. We've got two views of market tension. The impact of skim milk powder intervention in Europe means that whilst there might be a shortening of immediate product availability, the market's actually valuing skim based on what's sitting behind the wall and what's sitting in warehouses. And that's something we examine in a bit of detail. We also analyse the big what-ifs out there. So if we move around some of the variables in those hot items, what do they hold for product values going forward? Our projected global balance suggests we're going to see prices stay reasonably flat. Those risk factors may change that, and if we see a stronger recovery in Europe and we see a better bounce back in New Zealand, that outlook could change. Our Global Dairy Directions platform comprises analysis products. We've got a number of products in there which combine to give you a quarterly full analysis. There's monthly newsletters that show the moving parts of the outlook, which is updated monthly, and then insights into trade trends. The other aspect is the license of a simulator which drives our analysis. Users can have direct access to that, receiving updates each month to run their own in-house scenarios and views of the market based on what they're seeing. For more information, please contact us. You can see the various contacts there. Send us an email, give us a call, or go to our website and follow the links to Global Dairy Directions. Thank you. Have a great day.